Bright Ideas Nottingham, in association with the British Heart Foundation, presented the Heart and Minds Conference 2013. The event was held at the Atrium in Nottingham. Attendees included members of the public, students, Kemet FM listeners and delegates from local and national organisations. Journalist and BBC presenter Trisha Doodoo and Jay Palmer were the hosts of the event, which broadcasted live on 97.5 Kemet FM.
97.5 Kemet FM, broadcasting live from the Hearts and Minds 3, a community conference looking at heart health.
Project manager Ali Orhan from the British Heart Foundation told us about their aims.
Our aims within Nottingham are to help raise awareness with the BME communities. Our focus last year was working with the African Caribbean community, and this year the onus is on the South Asian communities. Both communities being at greater risk of heart health disease. So our aim is to kind of work with the communities, mobilise the communities to take positive actions in helping to reduce their risk of heart health.
The NHS Director of Public Health of Nottingham City and Nottinghamshire, Dr Chris Kenny, presented some facts, figures and gave advice on how to maintain a healthy heart.
Well, events like today will have a very positive effect on the public because it's really important people understand the origins and risk factors for heart disease and good mental health. And today people have heard a huge amount of information about what causes heart disease, what they can do to help themselves, particularly in relation to things like exercise, diet and not smoking.
Nigel Cooke, Chief Executive of One Nottingham, gave his thoughts on these types of events.
We support events like this because they promote messages for good health. We think that a healthy city will be a successful city, and One Nottingham sits at the top of the city, bringing all kinds of partners together to promote the good of the city. So events like today are excellent. Not only do they connect with Nottingham people, but they make sure that we get messages across that are really important, like don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, and all the other things that Dr Chris Kenny said.
Former undefeated Commonwealth and IBO Welterweight World Champion Jawaid Khaliq discussed the projects that he's currently working on, and the audience were also treated to an impressive fitness demonstration by young people from Jawaid's Boxing Academy.
I met a couple of people from the British Heart Foundation who work with Bright Ideas, and they approached me and we talked about starting a little project up, a little program for some of the taxi drivers. I used to be a taxi driver myself, and so it's a very hard job. It's not very. The people's diets are very bad, unsociable hours and stuff, and it's an unhealthy job. And said we'll get a group of taxi drivers and try to change and help their lifestyle, change their lifestyle, give them a better diet, and try to get them involved in some activities. So we're working alongside the Bright Ideas and a few taxi drivers that we're going to be starting that.
Nottingham's Love Heart, please welcome direct from Delhi, India, in personal rickshaw taxi driven by her personal elaborate assistant. Show some love, ACC, for the one, the only.
One of the campaign's main supporters, Patty Dumplin, joined the conference, bringing extra life to the event. Then was later joined by Nottingham's Lord Mayor, Councillor Merlita Bryan.
Because too often men says, oh, sure, it's nothing, and before too long, you know where they end up, 6 foot under.
I think today's event is very, very good and very prominent because we do have problems within the community with all the health issues that's been spoken about today. And it's very good that we've got organisations such as the Hearts and Minds to bring it to the attention of the community and to let people be more aware of what's happening around them.
To get the audience's blood pumping, they participated in reggae aerobics, instructed by Carol Burrell.
These community events are really important for actually galvanising enthusiasm within the community, because at the end of the day people need to look after themselves. Health services often help, but people need to be in charge of their own lives, and events like this really help people to do that.
Well, in terms of the event today, I think this sort of thing is the kind of event for the future, if you like. I think Dr Chris Kenny said it when he started. He's not used to conferences like this. He's used to standing up in front of a big audience and talking. Well, hey, today's the audience not to talk to, but to talk with. And so it's a good conversation that we're all having, because you get the feedback and you get the live radio broadcast as well. So goodness knows what's going on out there.
The day's been amazing. We've managed to get a number of people here from the community, not just kind of service providers, but community members themselves. There's a real buzz in there. You can see that people are really excited. A lot of things that were mentioned this morning, people are still talking about now. So it's important that we try and kind of continue that momentum and get some positive action as a result of today.
For me personally, it's been a brilliant day, and we've got a lot of information. At least we know now what to eat, what exercise to do, where to go for help. So in that way, it's been great.
Yeah, I've certainly enjoyed it. You're always dubious about these sort of events, but every bit of it's been interesting. It's been fun, and like you say, I've learned lots, and I made really good contacts for future events that I organise in the area I work in.
Yeah, similar to that. I've enjoyed it as well, meeting all different people. And like my friend said about going to different organisations, being signposted to exercise classes and healthy eating, all that.
And would you come again?
Oh yes,
definitely.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Oh yes, definitely.
Later on in the day, I even got the chance to present the Opportunities and Community Events segment.
Any opportunities at the minute? Any events that are going on within your organisation?
The Lord Mayor, Nigel, Jawaid, Dr Kenny and Ali left the audience with one final message.
But to leave with today, I think it's really nice, like I say, to see young people, because I think that's one of the big things, to see young people and the older people coming together to talk about things that's going to affect them later in their lives as well. And it's nice to see, because we can all learn from each other. The older people, the older generation doesn't know it all, and we can learn a lot from young people. And I think it's nice to see young people and older people coming together for an event like this.
A simple message from today, I think, would be to live well, but live healthfully. Enjoy your life, and I think that's one of the things that Patty Dumplin gets across, really. You can eat well, you can play well, you can have a good life, but actually we all want long lives, and we all want to share that with as many people as we can.
Look after yourself and respect yourself, and as they say, health is wealth, so take care of yourself.
Well, if I was to leave the audience with a simple message, it would be look after your own life, look after your lifestyle, particularly things like don't smoke and keep a very good healthy diet.
The main message is to get people to kind of really prioritise their health, not necessarily just to be reactive, but to be proactive about looking after their heart.